Well, that wasn't too bad. They, I don't know what they are doing. They're like, it's like, almost like a cry for help. They're like, they got the oven on and open, and the whole house is freaking hot. And I walk in and I'm like, dude, it's like hot in here. It's like hot. And they're like, and I was like, where's your mom? She's like, she's right there. I was like, oh, I thought that was one of the kids. I don't know who's who in here. They all look the same. And the guy gets up, and I was like, are you her kid? He's like, no, I'm like her man. I'm like her boyfriend. And I was like, oh, I saw you the last time I was here. But you had on like a construction company clothes. And he was like, yeah. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, yeah, I don't fucking know how old anybody is. I don't know what happens, like, I think when you get like a certain age, like, you get like 30 something, you can't tell how old anybody is. And he's like, yeah, I'm like 32 or whatever. And I was like, yeah, crazy. Like, I couldn't tell you how old you were fucking were, like, at all. I have no idea. You could be 32, you could be 50, you could be 20. But I'm just gonna go with your 32 because that's what you said, but I cannot tell how old somebody is just by looking at them. I couldn't even tell, like, which one was the mom in there and which one was the kids. I was like, who is who in here? And the oven is, like, on. But I was like, thinking, like, are they trying to, like, piss me off? Because I feel like if I was living here and the oven's on, the whole house is hot, I would just be mad. I'd be like, what the hell? Because the whole fucking house is all hot. The oven. Like, I don't be paying for that, but I'm not, because I don't pay for the power. So they can go ahead and fuck up the oven. I don't think you can fuck the oven up by running it with the door open. But that's what they're doing. Whether they're gonna blow the house up or not, I mean, I'm pretty sure that you could just heat the house with the oven and it'd be fine. But he goes, how come the heater's not clicking on? I'm like, well, for one thing, it's off. Like, you gotta put it to be on like heat mode. And if it's not like the temperature that it's set to be, then like if it's 70 in here, which when I was in there it was like 75, and it was probably hotter than that because they had the freaking oven on at 300 and open, and they were heating the whole house with it. And I was like, if it's not below the temperature you set the heater to, then the heater won't click on. That's the thing about the thermostat. And he was like, oh, well, like, can you turn the thermostat so it can go higher? I was like, fuck no. And he's just looking at me like he knew that I could, but I just am not going to, which is the truth. I'm not going to turn the thermostat so it can go whatever heat you want. So they can be at heat to 69 and cool to, I think it's like 80. And they could do that forever. I do not care at all. Apparently, what they would do is they would have that freaking heater running at top speed for as long as it is like at any sort of degree outside. And I'm going to be walking around fixing all the air conditioners in town. Like, hell no. So they got the oven running and open, and the whole house is freaking hot. And he's like, well, how come it isn't tripping on? I'm like, well, because it's not going to trip on if it's not that freaking cold. And it's like 70 freaking 5 in here. And it's probably hotter than that. And, anyway. I'm going to go talk about the house. I lived there for like 8 years. So I'm telling him everything there is to know about that house. I was like, you gotta close the door. You gotta frickin', you know, walking around. We moved something. Me and that guy lives there, best of friends. I really wanted a girlfriend who was on Section 8 to move into one of my houses, and then I could move in with her. But it didn't happen like that. You can't get a Section 8 girlfriend. You can't get a Section 8 lady and a girlfriend at the same time. It's like too much to ask for.